Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Solstice. So we have switched perspectives, and we are now back with Galen. So we're gonna pop back in. All right. How do you feel? Much better now, thank you, Dr. Galen. The concoction you gave me had an unusual flavor. May I ask what was in it? Oh, that's right, because she had a fainting spell and a bloody nose and everything. So it tastes awful, I know. It's an old recipe from back when we used only local plants from the Isles, so you probably won't know them. It's one of the strongest tonics I know, very universal and very useful. It was a pleasure to watch you prepare it. You were very skillful, Doctor. I wish my teachers felt the same. Now, I've simply prepared this so many times I could do it with my eyes closed. Really? And why is that? Most students in the Isles learn tonics first, otherwise they'd flunk most exams. Partying the night before, you know? I see. Your country sounds like a very nice place to call home. It is. Yet most of us choose to spend half of our lives traveling. Someone once told me that curiosity is what makes people grow. It inspires us to try and learn new things. Growing as human beings is all very nice, but mostly we crave adventure. Boredom kills us more effectively than wild animals. But I babble about myself when my patient is waiting for her diagnosis. Talking with travelers from distant places is one of my favorite pastimes, Doctor. Talking with? Listening to, more like. I didn't give you a chance to speak. Anyway, you show symptoms of mild anemia. It's nothing serious. A change of diet and something to strengthen your blood should be enough to put you back on your feet. I am not surprised. It happens to me every year during the true winter. The silent season always makes me feel weak and apathetic. She really a man? It's like the season of the woman, and like she's feeling weak, and she should be strong and vibrant with true winter. That's just. Maybe she's a goddess. I mean, look at the way she dresses. I mean, she's the Lord God. Uh, I see. Living in the far north is straining, even for the natives. I'm guessing you're not from around here, Constance. Oh, I see it's you who wants to be the listening party now. As a doctor, I need to thoroughly interview my patients. I like the idea, Galen. Oh, my lord, girl, twirl that hair some more. Ha, so now I'm Galen. What happened to doctor? Are we dropping formalities and getting more intimate? I think that's what she wants, because girl is, like, practically throwing it at you. Well, I mean, in that top, she's throwing it at everybody, but I could try that, but my intuition tells me flirting with you would be art for art's sake. Art and flirting are my favorite pastimes. But I most enjoy flirting with artists. Sculptors do have strong hands. Ha! I'm glad there's someone like you in this city, Constance. I have a feeling we'll get along just fine. I think you may need some medication, though, to give your body a helping hand. I found some very noble-looking brandy in one of the cupboards the other day. It should do just the trick. Really? Brandy cures things? I gotta start drinking. I find alcohol a very efficient remedy for ailments of both mind and body. Trust me, I'm a doctor. I'm sorry. PSA here, but if a guy is like, I'm a doctor, you should have some alcohol. That's a little shady. Maybe don't trust him. I'm not sure what kind of a doctor. He is a witch doctor. No, girl. I don't know what day and age this is, but life has taught me never to refuse a generous offer from a well-intentioned man. Yeah, I don't think well-intentioned is right there. Thank you, Galen. He's being a little creeptastic. Perfect, let me get the bottle, and some roofies. Thank you. You come across as quite relaxed and cheerful, Galen. Because he's high on something. It makes me forget that everything here... Oh, sorry. It makes me forget that everything here must seem strange and new to you, and some things must be problematic, I'm sure. What's your least favorite thing so far? Lack of people, being cut off from the world. The humming of the dome drives me crazy. I would say for Galen, I want to know more about the dome. But I'm thinking the lack of people for Galen, because he's very... Having my social circle reduced to a small group of people is a new experience for me. I admit it feels slightly claustrophobic. They call it the dead season for a reason, you know. Maybe you should try getting a permanent position. You could see the city when it's full of life. It's a melting pot of people from all over the world. Most have extraordinary stories to tell. Some have the gift of presenting them so well, you feel like you've experienced them yourself. You make it sound amazing. Apparently, there are perks to being the keeper of the bathhouse I didn't realize. I consider myself a collector of stories and characters. Creepy. So yes, having the opportunity to meet so many is a blessing. Yeah, keepers of what do? Do you suck them into your book, you magic witch? I don't know. I just want to suspect everybody in this. I don't know what's going on. Leb's missing. There's some weird flirting going on, but I want to suspect everybody is guilty. I didn't want to suspect Galen at first, but now I'm like, dude, I don't know, kind of shady. Clink. May I ask why, of all places in this world, you chose to come to this city? Roofies. No, wait, what? What can I say? I love adventure. That's a lie. I also have a teacher who travels a lot. She made sure to plant the love of change in me. She says being in constant motion and watching the world shift as you go is the best way to learn. I see. So she sent you here to have a learning experience. No, nothing like that. We get to choose our first journey out of the Isles. Actually, Nana Geed was ambivalent about my plan. She didn't want to let you go? Let me go? Spirits, no. It's not her place to let me do anything. She's my mentor, my teacher, not a slave driver. She was worried that coming to a place so different from what I'm accustomed to would be too much for me. It takes a lot of flexibility to adapt to new circumstances. Girl bounces around from town to town. We learned that in Cinders. Come on now. She shouldn't be, worried about him. If you ever feel like you need a hand adapting, oh my god, or testing that flexibility of yours, remember that I'm here for you. That is so inappropriate. Oh my god, that's so inappropriate. I'm sorry. If you need a hand adapting or testing that flexibility of yours. She's doing air quotes around all this shit as she talks. Oh my god. I'm here for you. I love it. And notice he backed away. I appreciate the offer, Constance. I'm flattered, really. But if you're offering to have sex with me, you'll have to be more direct about it. Oh my god. Woo, okay, inappropriate for kids. That's another thing about this place. People speak in riddles, and I end up having to depend on my instincts, which are obviously not good. Hi, your instincts told you what she was like. She's asked for you to give you a hand with your flexibility. She needs her plumbing cleaned, apparently. I don't know. Your instinct has served you well so far, Galen. My god. Well then, I'm flattered and uninterested. Oh. So it's a no then. Well, that isn't something I hear very often. A pity. Yeah, that's why. That's why. Girl. Unfortunately, my pupils are gone for the winter as well, so I can't offer you the company of someone more suited to your character. My pupils, her girls. Oh my god. She's a bathhouse madam. Bathhouse, quotes, air quotes. Oh my lord. Oh, this is great. You go, girl. You take control of your sexuality. It may be so if I may be so bold as to offer you advice, though, Kazuya might be interested in getting to know you better. Oh! There you go again. If you mean... Yes, I mean sex. Really, Galen, subtlety is not your forte. See, being direct is simple, and it saves time. I can see how people who live for adventure and hate staying in one place for long will call haste a virtue. You're right. I can be reckless sometimes. You're patient because beauty takes time, and the way I see it, beauty is what counts the most for you. Many would say that, yes. Oh, so it's not actually true. A lady should never reveal all her secrets at once. I'm much more interested in your impression of Kazuya. Seems like a good person. He's hot. He's too sure of himself. Oh my god, we can make Galen gay. That's amazing. I like this. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I love it. I'm just going to say he seems like a good person. I'm not going to say he's hot yet. We're going to see what happens, though. For some reason, he puts on that mask of indifference, but I have a feeling he genuinely cares for the people in the city and feels responsible for their safety. Kazuya was a little oddball, so... Yes, that's precisely what I think. Frankly, he isn't fooling anyone by being so aloof. Inside, he's a gentle and caring person. Maybe even too caring. Interesting. It sounds like there are many things you could tell me about him. Some, maybe, but not many. Much to my chagrin, I never managed to collect a story. Maybe you'll be more successful. Yeah. Maybe if you give him a hand with his flexibility. Maybe! This brandy was a fine idea, I must say. It really helps break the ice, really, because I'm pretty sure her offering you sex was breaking the ice, but... Hope I won't get hiccups, though. There's no real cure for that, you know. It just has to pass, and I hate waiting. Hold your breath until you pass out. You'll be fine. Anyway, friend, I answered your question, and now it's my turn to ask you something. You're speaking with the right person. I try to learn as much as I can about everyone I meet, and I rarely forget a thing. I totally just blew through that, not with her sort of voice. There'll be a time for asking about others. Right now, I'm much more interested in hearing your story, Constance. Why did you come to the city? Oh, it was a long time ago. My story is not nearly as interesting as yours. I have little to say about it. Ha, looks like I found yet another victim of a terrible deal with the infamous bank. Oh, she looks pissed. I'm sorry. If she had dealings with the bank, with what she's throwing around, hello, all of this, what? These right here, just those, she'd be debt-free and, like, done. She'd be out. She's here because she wants to be here. Excuse me for a second, I need to get some water. Whatever is in this bottle, it's nothing like the rum back home. Strange flavor, too. How did they do that? Some herb, maybe? Oh, this is much better. What was I saying? You mentioned compacts, Doctor. You could have changed the subject, because he's obviously completely off his rocker. Oh yeah, the bank thing. So how come you people don't rebel against it? You make it sound so very simple. Well, isn't it? I mean, how many guards can they throw at you? Or are you simply too afraid to act? Oh, sorry. Reading a lot obviously is making me tired. This isn't a topic I'm comfortable discussing with you. Come on, Constance, show some spirit. Where's your sense of it? Enough! I apologize, Doctor. You obviously meant no harm by asking, but it is a dangerous subject. Spirits, you're terrified. You would be scared as well if you knew half the things I do. There cannot and will not be a revolution in the city. Take it as a warning. What's happened to the gracious host, happy to answer all my questions? You should have had sex with her, and then she would have told you anything you wanted to know. Good Lord, give a woman what she wants. If you truly want to end your adventure prematurely, go on and ask around about rebellion. But leave me out of it. I prefer to leave such foolish notions to Laura. Thanks, I'll remember that. Ugh! Spirits, what was that? Are you okay, Constance? Yes, the quake caught me off guard. The noise came from the market. It was loud, too. We better go see what happened. They only had one bang. Arrgh! Look, it's over here! Gods! What's with the shaking? Look, the lantern hasn't switched to night mode. Something must be off. Oh, so something must be off with the system. But what? I don't know. But I have the feeling we'll find out soon enough. You might want to back away. Just to be on the safe side. Are we going to have 4 people that we're going to have to talk? Because that's going to be confusing. It feels like the entire city is about to fall apart. Ooh. Kara! Oh! Oh, the mystical forces have escaped. Oh, the mystical forces have escaped. What in Kala was that? It was Kala. See? Oh, no. Is everyone all right? What happened? Oh, my God, there's a fuck ton of people here now. We're all right. There's been an explosion. One of the lampposts apparently malfunctioned. Gods, it was terrifying. Is it over? The noise and the shaking stopped immediately afterwards, so yes, I think it's safe to say it's over. The lamp, it looks dead. It's a lamp. It wasn't alive. Do things like this happen often here? Constance? I haven't seen anything like this before. Is anyone hurt? Any scratches or bruises? I feel faint, Doctor. You do look a bit shaken up. You were close to the explosion, so it's understandable. Don't worry, it'll pass. If you feel faint later, visit me and I'll get you something to soothe your nerves. You're probably right. Thank you, Doctor. Please, it's Galen. And then what's with the Galen? Are we being so informal now? So what exactly happened here? What is there to tell? We heard what happened and we can see its effects, Galen. Did anyone see who did this? I can assure you that whoever is responsible for this was likely acting from a distance, long before the actual event. That is, if there is a culprit at all. What do you mean by that? This city is old. Accidents like this are more likely to happen as technology ages. That isn't very reassuring. Though it does make me wonder how you came to know so much about the city's technology, Yanni. That's not what I would ask, Doctor. I think I actually caught a glimpse of someone running away from the market when we got here. Someone? But there's hardly anyone left in the city. Interesting. Brief moments of heightened stress can make our minds play tricks on us, but we shouldn't rely too much on our memories, Constance. Especially after we had that delicious brandy. So you didn't see anyone, Galen? No, I didn't. I would still prefer to search the area and see if there are traces of anyone's presence. Then go do it! You're the guard! Get moving! We should take care of the people in the inn first. You'll be needed there too, in case something strange happens again. I think we should all just go back to our business and act normal. We don't want to cause any panic. Whatever the cause, be it sabotage or poor maintenance, the risk of another malfunction in this magnitude happening in the city in the next few days is practically non-existent. I know this must sound difficult for you right now, but for the time being, we should be safe. What makes you think that? The building pressure, which most likely caused the explosion, found a way out. Even if someone is purposefully unbalancing the current, it will take time to cause another incident. Unbalancing the current? What are you talking about? Does anyone know what she's talking about? Yanni is clearly an expert on the matter, so it seems reasonable to trust her words. For now. She's being more trustful than you, Mr. Shady Pants over here. I started liking you at first, but now you're getting a little oddball. I don't like any of you. You're all evil! How do you know all this? How do you know all this? I'm so shaken up. I'm beginning to think finding you in the middle of the icy desert was more than just luck. What else could you tell us? Okay. Not much right now. I'll examine the site tomorrow. The current is still much too hot to do this safely now. Also, I would prefer daylight for that. Daylight? We don't have daylight here. I meant the artificial lighting. Do you think you'll be able to find and fix the cause of the malfunction? I don't really have much choice, do I? If the system fails during the true winter, we're all going to die. Minor casualties, whatever. That'd be great if that was an ending. Kill everyone. Woo! Please don't panic. We all know what we have to do. Let's head back home and let Yanni work. Business as usual, people. I kind of like the way this one goes because you have two different people, so there's two different choices, and you could totally make all the same choices with Yanni and all different choices with Galen, or like mix and match. I feel like there might be, I mean, there's still, I think, only 4 endings and a couple of variants within, but it still seems like you could have so many more options, you know? Okay. I agree. Panic and paranoia are the last things we need right now. Actually, this gives me an idea. I was planning to hold a party to properly welcome our new colleagues. Tomorrow seems like a very good time to do that. Finally, a party! That's very thoughtful of you, Constance. Oh, Constance, always the perfect hostess. I like the idea. Very well, I'll search the area. Laura, you'd better inform Isfan about all of this. Galen, you see what's going on at the inn. I'll go with you, Galen. I would like to invite everyone personally. Welcome to the Jewel of the North, city of parties and random explosions. I can't wait to tell the folks back home about all this. Chapter 2. We were only on chapter 1? How many chapters are there? Wow. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna wait, and we're going to... Let's save. Journal. Okay, so we're gonna save that, and we'll go back to the main menu. Okay, so I will wrap this part up here, and then we will start chapter 2 when we come back next time. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.